Okay, so we have a hanging hammock. The first question asks, write the hanging hammock in vertex form. So I'm going to write my equation in vertex form. So I'm going to have 2y So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides. And I'm going to add my blanks on both sides because I'm going to complete the square to write this in vertex form. So I'm going to get the middle term. Divided by 2 and square. So that's going to be 16. So I'm going to add that to both sides. And I'm going to factor. Two numbers multiplied together gives you x squared. Two numbers multiplied together, that gives you 16. And 16 minus 20 is negative 4. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. And then I'm going to divide by 2. So remember, we can't divide when it's a square. So there's an invisible 1. So I'm going to divide that 1. So my equation becomes 1/2 x minus 4 squared plus 2. So there's my equation in vertex form, and that's part A. Part B says create an accurate graph of the post and the hammock. So if you notice that you have the post equations are x equals to 6 and x equals to 2. So those are actually vertical lines, one at 2 and one at 6. So those are my post, x equals to 2 and x equals to 6. So then I'm going to graph my parabola. So my vertex is negative 4, 2. Sorry, positive 4, 2, because we got to change the sign. And my slope is 1/2. So here's my vertex. So also your line of symmetry. And then you're going to go up 1 to the right 2. Okay, so here's your hammock. So the first question is, how high off the ground is the lowest hanging part of the hammock? So that's another way of saying, what is your minimum? So your minimum is your vertex. So remember, this is your height. So my height is going to, or my minimum is going to be 2. How tall are the posts? Holding the hammock. Okay, so how tall are the posts? So the posts are about right there. Remember that the question says that the hammock top 2 posts can be modeled by the quadratic function. So this is the top of the post. So it's going to be 3 feet. So 3 is my top. Part E says a child who is 4 feet tall walks directly under the hammock without bending down, just slightly brushes the top of her head to the hammock. Approximately how far is the child from the wall? Okay, so you have a child working for part E. The problem is she's 4 feet tall, and the tallest part of the hammock is going to be at 3 feet. So she's never going to be able to walk underneath the hammock so she's never going to be able to walk underneath the hammock. So she has to be less than 3 feet in order for her to move underneath the hammock. So she's not going to be anywhere underneath for part E.